Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 4th through the 10th of 2020. Before we get started, I just wanted to say yes, I am open for personal readings. Also, I have slots available for Reiki sessions. Also, if you haven't, please go check out the Patreon site. That's where all the extended readings are. It's really cool over there. It doesn't hurt to click and take a look. I also want to let you know all of that information is in the description box below. And let's go ahead and talk about how much I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. You guys are amazing. The comments, I read each and every one. I don't always have time to reply to them all, but I do read them. So thank you so much for your support. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So let's get into your reading this week. Your overall energy is the round and round card, okay? Now, this talks about this is the divine reminding you that if you feel like you've actually gone backwards rather than forwards, it's not really what's happening. The truth is that you are standing really at you're standing at how do I want to say that? Spirit, how do I want to say that? You're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances, and you're learning something new, okay? You're gaining perspective so that you can do something better. You can break a cycle. You have the eagle's eye view right now. And you can really change your perspective on what this situation or person might be, and you can either improve it or you can move on from it, right? You're really at the point where if you felt like you've been going round and round, same cycle all the time, you're about to break it in one form or another, which is always very nice, because you're not really stepping backwards. You're actually stepping forwards. Again, you're stepping onto higher ground where you can really, really see how to make change happen. How to make change happen. You're going to see it this week. So, again, if this is like, just like, oh, I've been here before, this doesn't ever work out, why am I still in this spot, right? You're about to break it. You really are, because I think you can see that in the imagery in the card. That face in there, you're looking down, you're not sitting in the situation and going, oh, here we go again. You're actually way up here going, okay, how can I break this cycle once and for all, right? How can I break this karmic cycle, if you will, once and all? And it's not necessarily anything bad either. It can be just feeling stuck, feeling stagnant, not moving forward, right? So it doesn't have to be like a bad thing. It's just more of a stagnant thing, if that makes sense to you all, which I would hope that it does. I also like here that in this card there's a lot of stars hanging out there, right? It's like those are your wishes or goals, if you will, and now you are up with them knowing that you can bring those into fruition, right? It's really like, I don't know how spirit wants me to say it, but it's like you can obtain your goals and your wishes, but you don't feel like you can. You're kind of feeling stuck again and stagnant. I don't feel like this is anything, uh, I don't feel like this is like this big, I have to break this pattern, this cycle, because it's negative. I just feel like it's feeling stuck. Now, I can't talk. Your first card out in the tarot is really beautiful because it's the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups for me in this deck is so great because this is the past. These cups are the future. You're in the now, right? You're the fluid of in the now, in the moment. You're seeing the truth of situations. You're able to break a cycle. You're not worried about the past. You're not thinking about that. You're not worried about the future. You're not really thinking about that. You're like, what can I do now? That's what you're doing this week. And by doing that, ooh, my dog got mad. Look at that. Maybe you're mad because you're in the cycle. And look, I just pulled out the Fool card, which is represented by basically a puppy. Signs everywhere. Okay, so by doing that, Libra, it really it finally lets you take the new journey. It finally lets you take that step forward out of that cycle. Okay. It's a new beginning. It's seeing things differently. It's like, okay, this is how I can manifest this in my life. This is how I want to manifest this in my life. I understand that I have to take that leap of faith, that I just have to go for this. Whatever this may be, I have to go for it. Right. So I really, really like this new journey for you. Like I feel you breaking free. I don't know why three came out, but I was trying to say free. Then you have the Four of Wands. Now, that's beautiful. That is a change in the situation. That is becoming more stable, solid, right? That solid foundation. This is happiness. This is celebration, right? This is joy. And it's like, finally, I feel like I'm not on shaky ground anymore. I don't feel stagnant anymore. I feel like I can move forward now. And boy, do you, because you have the Page of Wands, Libra. And that is the new beginning. That is you stepping out of that cycle with passion, new passion. So this can be, leaving one job for another that you really enjoy doing. This can be, love. Maybe you're just like, I seem to not, see the same person over and over, even though they have different names, right? This is you really stepping out, understanding that whatever it is that you are passionate about, you can bring into fruition. And I love it because you are truly moving on, okay? Eight of Cups, you are moving on. That cycle that just, you kept feeling like that you were in, you're like able to step out of it now, break through those stagnant waters. It's not like things were really, really bad there, but you're like, there's just not enough for me here, right? I need to move forward. And I love it. Because as we were talking about gaining a new perspective here with the Round and Round card, look what else we have. The Hangman. That is all about gaining a new perspective. That is all about hanging upside down and seeing the world through a different set of eyes. This is now you being able to see the opportunities, right? To take the new journey. This is you going from caterpillar stage to being in your chrysalis to flying off and being the butterfly. Okay, so you have a ton of potential this week, a ton of it. Because look what came out with this. And I do want to do this because I like that they kind of go hand in hand here. After the Hangman, you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she absolutely has been in the Hangman position before. She definitely gets new perspective. She uses her intuition. She understands that she has it. She's been literally through hell and back. So, that's kind of where I feel like you've been in this space enough. Now it's time to come out, and you're rising up as the High Priestess. And now you have all this wisdom and intuition and knowledge to get you to step out of that circle, right? To step out of that cycle. You're like, I don't have to push through the door. I can go around the door, right? Like there's just like these epiphany, these moments of getting out of that cycle in a very good way. And this is also about, your intuition, like following your intuition, trusting your intuition here with this High Priestess. And what's really cool, and I'm going to pull this one up too. Okay, and then you have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is getting intuitive messages, getting messages from your angels, guides, ancestors, getting messages from the universe. And it's like this growth. Like here you were looking for the perspective. You find the perspective, right? And by finding the perspective, you find intuition, and then you get messages from your guides, angels, and ancestors. Look, it's like they're talking to each other, right? You're talking with spirit. You are communicating, getting the messages, the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. It's really a very profound week, okay, of moving past anything that you felt you couldn't move past. You really get it now, because here's the thing. You also have the White Witch. Libra, that is all about being the light. That's using your magic. That's manifesting. Okay, that's using your magic to break out of the cycle. Not because the cycle was bad, but because it was stagnant. You learn your lesson. Now you know how to move on, right? So I absolutely love this. I love this. And look at the owl. All the wisdom you gain from this so that you can move forward, so you can get that new job, right? So you can find that new love, whatever you're trying to step out of and then step into, whatever this new journey is you're wanting to step into. You do it this week. Okay? I really like this. It's powerful, but not forceful, if that makes sense. It's powerful, but not forceful. Now, Libra, we are going to do the extended reading, over at the Patreon channel. I highly recommend you guys go over there. There's a lot of great things over there, including the extendeds. And it really just can't hurt to click on it. You're not signing a contract by clicking on the link. You're just checking it out. So the link is in the description box. But we are going to grab a few cards from the tarot, okay? And I want to explain to you that they are using, Spirit tells me what decks to use for all the readings. And they pulled out, or wanted me to pull out, my Legends deck. And this deck is really magical. They don't pull it out that often. So when they do, I get very excited because it's just, it's magical. I don't know how else to explain that. So let's go ahead and get a few cards for the extended. Angels, guides, ancestors of Libra. Thank you. If I could read. Okay, so perfect. You've got the Four of Pentacles. I like that. I like that very much. All right, what else do we have for the extended for Libra? Angels, ancestors, guides. Excuse me. Perfect. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah, we really like that. And I'm sorry, I keep coughing here. And the King of Cups. Boy, that's coming out a lot. I like that, though. It's really, really good news. All right, so Libra, all my love to you. It's going to be a great week. You're going to, get out of a cycle, get into something new. Please, by all means, come check out the extended at the Patreon site. Again, the link is in the description box. And all of my love to you. Until next time.